Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. And for the better part of a century, the Sooners and Longhorns have defined conferences, national titles, and how regions of the country are perceived based on the outcome of this game. When these two meet, everybody pays attention. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
How about that play? Yeah, that was a great job by the return man, but how about the execution and the blocking? Everybody getting a hat on hat. They set up that return perfectly. Can't start a game better than that.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Sometimes you hope the return will give you good field position. Sometimes he puts a touchdown on the board like that 93-yarder just did. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught behind the line. It's Mitchell. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up. Now on the option. Now the toss. Puts him in the spin cycle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the last run, could you just give it to him again on 3rd down? To the air, it's Arnold. He finds his man. Gets away from one, he's got space. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip them out of the the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Offense getting set for first down. They're testing the right side here. At the 35, he's loose. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. You go back over the history of this rivalry, and there's certainly been close games, but there have also been a large number of blowouts, and we had one last year for the Horns, David.
And I think as a Texas fan, you better understand that, because when you win big the year before, OU is going to come out with their hair on fire, Jesse, ready to make a statement.
When I think back to last year's game, the thing that impressed me so much about Texas was that they stepped up and brought their A-game to the ballpark in the Red River rivalry, one of the biggest games of the year. Let's see who's going to step up in this one today.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. A first down for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 45. Got a lot of running room. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown Sooner.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown Longhorn.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Now they'll run it on the toss. At the 45 on his way. Off he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Smashes through the tackle. Offense working from the pistol. On the run, it's Reese. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. Barrels ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been hungry.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The option look. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
And no doubt about it, there are big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year. Things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around. But it's
hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burns, when he kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the run, it's Ncaa. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
When when you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
With jet sweep pass. Across the 15. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sooner.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. Trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth.
Afterburners coming. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got loose, it was all over.
That's exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
He'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
This offense has a second down play. Back to pass, it's Arnold. Gets it out fast.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to find his man on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
They'll line up for a second down play. On the option. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
We
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, we had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game started.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. They'll run the screen. Trucks through the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll try the right side. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where
he is smashing people. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Ready to try the point after. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Texas offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking for room. It's Baxter. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Fighting off the defender. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Trying to impose their will with the run. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Run in the red zone. It's Baxter. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a
Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Sooner offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Sooners get it past the sticks.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Great job up front. Great job by the back, knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Ncaa. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field.
All kinds of running room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. On the run, it's Reese. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Wide receiver shows motion. Right back to it. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
Here's the handoff. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The give and tick, 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 tick. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Runs through the tackle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And Bevo's really starting to snarl right now, and he'd love to rub the Schooner's face right in it, David.
Yeah, they got it cooking. The Longhorns are looking good. In this rivalry game, you got half the crowd in this burnt orange, Jesse, that is going bananas right now.
Boomer Sooners got the weapons, though, guys, on offense. You've got the horses on the outside. Turn this thing into a track meet. I know you're down here, but you can change this game. It just takes one play.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Ncaa. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Listen, everything's four-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. On the move and looking deep. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed. There he is, scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
They're going to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Mitchell. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to move it through the air. He'll get rid of it. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting a big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets a block, and they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Yeah, this is almost icing meat cake, right? Like late in the fourth quarter, you're up by 2 scores. Exactly what you want to do. Get a stop. Now you force a turnover, get your offense back on the field, and now you want to do this. Tick, tick, tick.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick handoff. Running with power. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Reese. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This game always brings out the best in both teams, but today, Jesse, Texas' best was a little better.
And this is a win for them that's going to help their recruiting. Coaches are going to get paid for. But most importantly, David, Texas gets bragging rights for another whole year.
A whole year of bragging. And a whole year of telling OU fans, you're not as good as us. You can throw up the hook 'em horns. You can do it.